Hey viewers, do you ever face an interview? If yes, this video is especially for you. So, the most and first question is asked in the interviews, tell me about yourself. And the main problem is where the students did the mistake is they just memorize answer. So the problem creates here only because if you just mug up the answer, you cannot be able to express yourself properly. Like अगर मैं खुद से बोलूँगा that creates more impression than the mug-up answer because interviewer within a few seconds the interviewer will get to know you are just speak out the memorized script or you're speaking from the heart. So first of all you should not memorize the answer, and the main thing which you focus is just on the structure of the introduction. First, you have to introduce yourself, like the college in which you are studying and the degree you are pursuing, and then you should shift towards your skills, what skills you are pursuing, and then another thing which you have to mention is tell about your projects which on which you are working and the project which you already made, and in the last conclude in such a way so आप जो भी आप पोस्ट के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो उसके लिए suitable हो, and you can conclude all your skills and what you want to achieve and how you want to grow in your life. You should conclude in such a way so that you can create impression in front of the interview. So this is the basic structure through which you can become a perfect you can give a perfect introduction in front of the interview and impress it, because the first impression is the last impression. So if I talk about myself, how I can introduce myself. So first of all you should greet the interviewer, like thank you, sir or ma'am, to giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. So myself is Rajiv Kumar and studying, pursuing ABC degree from the XYZ college, and then shift towards your skills, what skills you have, and in what topic or domain you are interested. The domain should be correlated with the job requirement. Like if I am applying for the software development, my interest should be first in software development. If I apply for the web development, then my interest should be in the web development. You should speak in such a way like I am quite interested in software development, web development, and the technologies and the languages which I know is for backend. If you talk about the backend language is React.js. Front end, backend is for Node.js, and front end is uh, React.js, and for database MongoDB SQL. So you can tell about your skills, and then you have to shift towards the projects which you already made and you are working on. You can also tell, and you should not explain each and every line, concept and the technologies you used in the project in introduction. Just give an overview like the topic and your role in the project. That's enough. Like if I talk about my project which I built in my final year is like Forge Web AI powered full stack application generator, and my role is to train and integration of the AI models. This is basically my role in my project. So you should just tell about the project name and what is your role. That is enough for introduction, because further further process and further questions he will definitely grill you in the project. You should not tell in the introduction. Just tell about the introduction and your role in the project. That's enough. And in the end, you should conclude in such a way so that it can give a last longing impression in the front of the interview. Like you can say that if you want to become a software developer, you can tell that I'm eagerly wanted to start my career and to study, contribute, and grow as a software engineer. And I also want to learn from the experienced people, engineers who is working in the company, so that I can grow, contribute as a software engineer. So this is the approach you have to. This is the approach of structure which you have to follow. You should not mug up the whole introduction. Just follow the structure sequence, and you will definitely create a last long impression in the front of the interview. So this is all about the question. Tell me about yourself. If you have any doubt, put in the comment sections and subscribe this channel for such interesting video and regarding placement interviews. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.